All right, guys, we are on day 3. Like the last 2 days, it's early. It's 6:25. Somehow I have left about 5 minutes late each day, like later progressively. So that's awesome. Oh. Flat tire alert. That's not good. I'll have to check that out. I think it's just cold, but regardless, yeah, I am on the way to the gym, and we have hitting after work today. Yesterday's practice was very bad, as I said yesterday, and hopefully today will bring some better feels and better practice. I think today I might try to go to the actual range and not be inside, so that way I can actually talk to you guys and like explain how I'm feeling, what I'm thinking, like my thoughts through the swing. But if I don't, then it'll be another day at the store. So, you know, it just is what it is. But I think the toughest part has been just ultimately on my body. It's been harder to go to sleep earlier, and it's been kind of making me feel really tired. Working out is hard, obviously, and then I'm also working on getting my diet right. So, you know, making time for these things can be very hard, especially, you know, I have a wife, I have a full-time job, you know, going to, like, adding in dieting, working out, and a golf session, like, it can be hard, but I mean, if these are like the goals that you want, then like you have to be willing to go all in for it. Especially like now for me, like I'm still young, like I don't have any kids, like I can go for this. So, you know, I hope that I can inspire at least like one person to just go all in, you know. If you have the time, and what I mean by time is, you know, like you have the time to do it, it's just whether or not you want to do it, you know, unless you're working like 80 hours a week and, you know, you're sleeping the other whatever hours, you know, make time for the things that you want. You know, I still make time for my wife. Yesterday we went to the movies, and, you know, we hung out with my dog. So, you know, you just have to make time for the things that you want, and these are my goals. So, you know, if I didn't wake up this morning and I said, I'm tired, like, I wouldn't have gotten my workout in. I would have hit balls later, but I would have felt self-consciously bad that I couldn't do day 3. So, you know, it's all about getting your mindset right and the perspectives right. You know, be fortunate, be blessed that you have like the opportunity to go and do something, and don't just take it for granted. You know, there's plenty of people that can't go out and do the things that we want to do. You know, so you got to make the most of what you have and do what you can. Hopefully that was helpful. I'm gonna try and get myself to the gym now, and I will see you guys after my session. Hey guys, update. I did not end up hitting balls today. I am leaving work. My body is just really tight right now, and I gotta go home and take my dog out and feed him. So today I think we will just do some putting stuff at home and not really do any hitting today. Just let my body kind of recover and, you know, work on a different part of my game, which, you know, it never hurts to work on putting. So yeah, when I get a chance tonight, I will do some putting, and I will show you kind of my at-home putting regimen that I go through. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Nothing crazy. Alright guys, I am home. We are going to head to the bedroom so that way we can get our putting practice in. For me, this is kind of the situation that I got going on. I got a little putt mat. We are just going to set this up right down here next to my fan. Coda's in the crate right now. Unfortunately, if he wasn't, little boy would be just eating the ball or trying to get the ball every chance he got. Let me see if I can get... What I like to do, if you can afford to get the perfect practice mat, if you can't, it's not a big deal. You can do this with just a regular carpet. But what I like about the perfect putting mat is that, it's got some distances here that, you know, on the course are going to be a little bit different. But what I like to do is on this side it has two lines, and then the start line, or like the target line, I like to get the ball there. And then for me personally, Coda, it's okay. Stop it. For me, Coda, stop it. Fine, you want out? Come here. So anyways, what I like to do is just keep my head in these lines, and then usually for 4 feet, I don't use my feet as a reference point, but from 6 to 8 feet, I like to use my back foot, like where my toe starts. I like using that as a reference point of how far to bring the club back. And 4 feet, it's all just kind of a feeling thing here, but I like to just make sure that visually that's where the head is staying. And that was a pretty poor putt. But yeah, usually I'll do like this 4 or 5 times. Hey, leave it. And Coda will try and eat the ball 4 or 5 times as well. That's why I like to keep them in the crate. But regardless, you know, I'll do that 4 or 5 times, and then I'll do this with my lead, or my lead arm, and then my trail arm 3 or 4 times, and then I'll back it up and go to 6 feet and do the same thing, and then go back to 8 feet. It usually, Coda, stop it. Usually will take about anywhere from, you know, 5 to 10 minutes depending on how many you're making in a row. The only thing that I don't like about the perfect practice mat is that right here there's this pretty egregious ramp. Not ideal, because at 4 feet, if I hit this with the same pace and it's going up a hill, it's going to go further than what it actually is. But the only thing that I can think of is that on the course they're wanting you to get that feeling of hitting it past the hole, not dying it into the hole. So that's the only, hey, leave it, thing that I can think about. Take it back. Started on line pretty good. Do that 2 more times with my lead arm. Coda's gonna like the club. Pretty good putt. And now we'll do this with the trail arm. Coda thinks I should take it back further. Oh, that was pretty bad. Trail arm, for some reason, just seems to be a lot more unsteady. Coda, sit. Yeah, I'm having some troubles here keeping this straight.
Coda seems to be very vocal right now. Alright. Now we'll do that again one more time with both hands. And this isn't like my actual gamer putter that I use, but for practicing this is fine. My game putter is at the store. I left it. So it's a pretty good stroke, just not enough pace obviously to get up the hill. A little bit pulley. That was pretty good. So yeah, this is kind of what I would do. I'm gonna run through this routine. Hopefully, you know, that was helpful. Hopefully you guys can kind of use it. Ooh, lighting's bad. Use this to, you know, at your house. You can just set up a hole somewhere, you know, use a cup, or even just a marker, anything that you can use. Anyway, so if you don't have, you know, putting mat or something that you can use, you can just take, you know, 2 pieces of tape. You can use a ruler. You can use a multitude of things to kind of draw out lines. What you want to do is make it the width of your putter head, and then just do the standard drills, and you can putt at your house. This is something that I'm going to be doing over the winter, and I'm going to come up with a few different games just to make it a little bit more fun. But yeah, hopefully you guys like this. That's going to kind of wrap up today's video. Tomorrow I for sure need to hit some clubs, so that's what I will do tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoy.